Hi everyone, welcome to this amazing surface modeling tutorial in Plasticity, and you will learn how you can create this amazing organic object with surface modeling as always, and that's not that hard as it seems like, so let's dive in. And just one thing before we start is I am launching a Plasticity monthly membership, and our community decided that we want to call it Plasticity Accelerator. And what's the point of that? Is that I want to create more longer tutorials, more in depth, and courses like my paid courses, right? Which also a lot of you like a lot. But the thing is, to create such a course with all the marketing and the promotion, it takes me like a month. But I can create those stuff like in days and weeks. So in the membership, I just want to produce more content, more high quality, more in depth, because it's more fun. You learn more. And the thing is, I just can't put it on YouTube 1, 2, 3 hours tutorials, because it's too much work for completely free, and I'm doing already so much free work. So I need your vote, which option you want. So we have two options that I would like shortly to discuss with you. One is $9 per month, and on all of my paid courses, right, so which I have on my website, you will get like a 20% off code on every one of them. Plus, in this $9 per month, you will get 2 to 3 exclusive tutorials. So something a little bit more in depth, a little bit more complex. So more what you have on my YouTube channel, and something what I've created kind of in the courses. But yeah, so you will continuously get exclusive tutorials where you learn much deeper, much more in detail things about plasticity, because for YouTube, a lot of things would be too long. And and the second option is $27 per month. And this option, it will be the complete all-in-one thing. So all of my courses that I have already. So if you go to my website, right, maybe you check them out already, like $60, $70, like, I don't know, like $200, $300 worth of courses. You will get all of them in the membership, so you can stream them. So everything is included, and the same additionally, those 2, 3, 4, we will see how it goes, like exclusive tutorials, which will be only available on the membership. So this one is of course a little bit more expensive, but I mean, you can stay 1 or 2 months, you can go through all courses and then cancel or something. So you can cancel anytime without any questions, right? And obviously, if a lot of you are interested in this option, like, I want to create then the most powerful, crazy membership, because all of my energy and attention I can then put into that, because this $9 month will be still absolutely amazing. But then I have to split my focus between those exclusive tutorials and promote my paid courses. So yeah, it will be just a little bit more complex for me. And what about if you have bought already some of my courses and you spent already $100, $200? So for you guys, of course, you will still have lifetime access to the courses. So I will not just delete them or something, right? So you can still access them. And for those who paid already, I don't know, like $100 or so, of course, you will get a few free months. And for those who paid more, they will get more free months. So you will get for free tons of exclusive content and access to all of the other courses. So yeah, so just to be fair. And for those who don't want any membership, but you want those standalone courses with lifetime access, of course, you can just still get them for $60, $70, and as they are on the website. Write me in the comments below if you have a YouTube account, if you're interested in the $9 months membership, or $27 with all of the courses, or if you're just interested in the exclusive tutorials and the 20% off code. Or if you don't have an account, just first link below this video, you have here just a quick poll. You can just select which one you like and just submit it. So I will see how people vote. And yeah, I'm super excited to put even more content out and to accelerate your plasticity journey. Yeah, so let's jump here into our tutorial and import that image. So also in the description box below this video, you'll find a link to that image, and yeah, just import the pen, bring it in and bring it to the background. Perfect. So now what we want to do, so if you're completely new to surface modeling, check out some of my surface modeling beginner tutorials. I mean, this is still pretty simple, but yeah, it's not for absolute complete super beginners. But what we want to create, again, we want first to create this very main shape, this balloon form kind of. And then we will cut out all of those different geometries and angles and stuff. So let's start with control point curve. So here you can select it. I have it on Shift F, and we will just follow here this shape. And here you will see it very depends on the shape that you will create here, but something like that should be okay. So yeah, you can spend with that more time and see what shape you like and what not. But most important is that you get this edge here and here, because those things that go inside we will anyway cut away. So select this curve here, and now we can just revolve it. So select it, revolve it, and just along the z-axis. And it's also not so problematic that, it's not smooth here to the top, because we will not need it anyway. And what we want to do now, so you see we get this interesting balloon shape here. Go to the top, create the line, Shift A in the middle, and C, cut into our surface and delete the half. Because as always with surface modeling, we mostly want to work with 1.5 if we symmetry things over. And now you see we have this kind of an X shape in the middle. So let's create a line, Shift A, and just follow this shape here, more or less. And Alt X and press X. So you're just mirroring it over. So we have it on left and on the right. And now while our curves are selected, we want to imprint them, because we need kind of on this surface, this kind of shape, which we have here in the reference image, right? So, okay, let me show it to you. It will make more sense. Select both of them and now search for imprint. So I have it on Shift 1, and imprint those curves onto our surface, and you can delete those curves that we've created, because now you have exactly what we need. So you can select both of those edges and Shift D, and the same with this one, Shift D, because now we have kind of this cage, we have this boundary, which will be in a second, will be our edges, our smooth edges kind of, right? But you see, so here we have a rounding, and here we have a rounding, so it's not the shape that we have here. So what we can do, because we know already our boundary edges, we can just delete what we don't want. So select those faces and Shift X and delete them, right? Because now we have our cage, and now we can, with surface modeling, rebuild everything as we wanted. So let's start very simple with this top thing. And you see we have a rounding. So Shift A, create a line and go here from endpoint to endpoint. And now we want to add this symmetrical curvature. So Shift S for subdivide, and take this point and just bring that down a little bit. Okay, I'm not getting the exact shape, but again, spend on your own a little bit more time when you practice again after the tutorial. And perfect. Now we want to fill this little triangular shape here. And we want, first of all, select this curve and extrude this. Why? So I explained that already a lot of times in all of my courses and my tutorials. We need this edge and we need continuity in a second. But before we fill that here, because we just want this triangle, we have to cut those curves a little bit. So just select them both, and because they are intersecting, you can press Alt J, unjoin, and this will automatically cut those curves where they intersect. So we have 4 curves, and this is exactly what we want. Because now you can take this curve and loft it, right? But we are missing our shape. For that, we have here this edge created, and you see, we can select here G1 So when we will mirror it over to the other side, it will be smooth at the top. And you see, we are getting exactly what we want. So I really, really like that. And delete this extra sheet and hide those curves. And let's do the same here for those sides. Again, Shift F or Control Point Curve. And from end point to end point, and just follow here the shape. And do the same. Select the curve, extrude it with E to the back. And just loft here those two edges exactly the same with G0, because we can't make G1, right? Because it's a hard edge. And shift to this edge, and you see we are getting exactly the same shape. Perfect. So this looks absolutely fine as we need it. And you can hide also this curve. And now, because now in the reference image, you see that from the top, we have this kind of a fillet, but this fillet dissolves in this surface here. So really beautiful effect, I think. It adds a lot of this organic aesthetical shape. So what we want to do is, because, yeah, if you select those two sheets and you join them, you can't fillet that, right? Because we get exactly that. So we want it the other way around. So we want it here going thick and at the bottom thin. But you see, we can't really fillet that. So we can do it just manually with surface modeling, like always. And select Shift F, again, Control Point Curve. And just go here to here and to here somewhere. So we will cut the surface. And you see, it's just getting a little bit, thicker. And the same again, Shift F. And let's do it here and go here and again, just follow here this shape a little bit. You see, it's just getting thicker and thicker. So now we have this surface, so join them both and select both of those curves and press C and just cut into the surface. And you can basically delete this middle piece, and you see what we've created. We've created now some room, some space kind of to fill that. And let's do that very simple. First of all, we want to bridge those edges here. So select them both and search for bridge edge. I have it on Shift B, so bridge edge, bam. And here again, you can play a little bit around how you cut the surfaces here around what we just did, but this will be fine here. And also, because we want to loft now those edges here, and you see, we are getting exactly what we want, but we have a little bit, crazy thing ongoing here. So it has to follow the shape as well, right? So for that, again, we will select those two edges. So not this long one, but the short one. So this edge and this edge, again, Shift B, bridge edge. And you see it will create an edge or a curve exactly where we need it. Because now again, we have a closed hole, kind of a cage. So you can select this edge and this edge, press L to loft it, shift click this edge and shift click this edge, and bam, you see we squeeze it exactly where we need it. And for this tutorial, G1 will be fine here. It's not the perfect example, but for what we want to do here, that's fine. So delete everything. And now we have to do the same on the other side, but this time it's on the bottom. So, I should mirror it over this surface here, but not a problem. Shift F again, Control Point Curve. And again, just on the left, follow that shape. And again, extrude this. So select the curve, extrude this, delete the curve, and select this edge and bring back all of the curves. So we need this long one that we had in the beginning. So we have to select both of them, press L to loft and shift click here to this edge. And you see we get exactly the same what we had already. So delete this supporting line, hide those curves here for now. And we have to do the same. So go to the bottom and Shift F, Control Point Curve, and start here very small and go to somewhere here, because you see here it's not really dissolving, it's dissolving more on the top. So create something like that and Shift F, Control Point Curve again. And this time we will go again and follow the shape, and this shape is getting like thicker and thicker. You can obviously spend more time with that and get it a little bit cleaner, obviously. But yeah. And again, first of all, select this sheet and this sheet in object mode, press J to join them. And now select both of those curves here and press C and cut into our sheet here. And we can again delete here this middle piece because we don't need it. We need this hole here, which we can close. And this is what we do. So I will disable that image. I don't need it anymore. And again, select this edge and this edge, Shift B or bridge edge. And again, the same here, take this curve and this curve or edge. And again, Shift B to bridge it. Because again, now we have a closed hole, as I call it. I don't know. And select both of those edges, press L for loft. Squeeze it into this guy here. And especially here into this bridged curve. Bam, perfect. And now if you delete this curve, press 4, join everything. And you see, we have almost exactly what we need, but we are missing here in the middle our fillet. Because yeah, that doesn't look organic at all, right? But you also can't just select this edge and give it the fillet. Because you see it's just not working. So what we want to do is create some manual fillets with surface modeling. I really love that, and it's so powerful. So Shift click all of those edges, Shift D, we need this whole curve as one piece. So here we have it. And now, very important, we have to rebuild it. Click here on points and give it a lot of points. So I don't know, 40, right? So we have a nice, smooth, perfect curve. And now press P for the pipe command and give it here some section size. So yeah, I don't know, something like that. Delete this curve in the middle, we don't need it. And super important, go to face mode and select this end pipe and this and just extrude this a little bit. So it's 100% intersecting. Now go to object mode and select our sheet. And now we want to Boolean, so we want to delete this pipe off and we want to cut into the surface. So select this main body, shift this pipe and press Q for Boolean, and you see it's red and it's gone, bam. And it's exactly what we want. And now, so I will just brush over a little bit. Now what we have to do is, let me paint it, it's easier to understand for those who are new. We need to add here an edge because this edge has to connect with this point here to fillet that. So you see here we have an edge, but we don't have an edge which is on the other side. So we have to create here an edge. The same here, we have here an edge, but we are on the other side we don't have an edge. So we have to add here an edge. And the same here, we have an edge and we have to add here an edge. You will see why it's super important that our fillets are very, very, very clean and perfect. So for that, very simple, because here you see we don't have any edges. Press 3 face mode, select this face and search for F isoparam. I have it on Control R. So isoparam, you can just add an extra edge on the face. So select that face, Control R, and just add here an edge. So this point is on the other side, kind of. Press 3 again, Control R, isoparam, press tab. So you change the direction and just go to somewhere here and the same here. Control R, and the same on this face, Control R, press tab, and you have something like that. Because now, very simple, you can select this edge and press L, and you see you loft it. Let's do the same here at the bottom, just loft it. And now you can go by one, loft it, shift click this fillet, so it's attaching to it, so you don't have any holes or micro holes. Again, select those edges, shift this one, and the last one, select those two edges, loft, shift, shift, and if we press 4, join everything, all of those sheets, press J to join them, and now you see, because we have a lot of weird geometry, or topology kind of, search for F and delete redundant topology. I have it on Control D. Bam. Now you see, if we go here and we don't show edges, we have a beautiful, beautiful piece. So you can bring it over and create a bottom. And yeah, if you like this kind of tutorials, exactly this kind of tutorials and even more in depth and more complex stuff and products and home appliances, I want to put, or I will put on my membership. So vote below this video or in the comments. Do you want a $9 membership with this kind of tutorials, which I will post only in the membership, get access and get a 20% off code on my paid courses, which will be then for you lifetime? Or do you want an all-in-one everything solution like $27 per month where you can stream all of the courses for free or for those $27, and additionally you will get those 2 to 3 monthly exclusive tutorials. So please let me know, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I see your comment, or first link in the description, go to that poll, and see you on one of my next tutorials. Have a nice day, bye.